Good afternoon. Don't know what that clap was for. Coach Russ here from The Right Coach, and I want to talk to you about fitness trackers. I hinted earlier to today that I'm coming on doing a live around about this time, so I'm bang on. Well done me. To talk about why perhaps using a fitness tracker or a mechanical thing, so it may not be a fitness tracker, it may be a treadmill, it may be your phone, but by using one of those mechanical beings to work out how many calories you've burnt during exercise is working against you. And let me explain what I mean. So, to burn fat, we have to burn calories. And if you need to burn 3,500 calories extra above your normal everyday needs per week to burn 1 pound of fat. So if you require 2,000 calories a day, all of a sudden you've got to eat 1,500. So it's 500 less. Do that over a week, it'll be a pound of fat. Do 1,000 over a week, it'll be 2 pounds of fat, but it gets quite difficult. So that 2,000 figure, if you can push it to 2,500, i.e. by doing 500 calories of exercise, you've created that deficit. So how do we know if we've done 500 calories worth of exercise? Well, it's difficult. It's really difficult. As fitness trackers and treadmills and machines get more technical, they claim to tell you how many calories you've burnt. But what a lot of them can't do, and this is especially when it comes to gym equipment, when you go on a treadmill, and you, let's say, run for an hour and it says you've burnt 450 calories, how the hell does it know? It's basing it on a man, a woman, a child, someone who weighs 10 stone, 12 stone, 15 stone, 20 stone, someone who's more metabolically active, who has more muscle. How does it know? It doesn't weigh you, that treadmill. It doesn't know how tall you are. Doesn't know about your bone density, doesn't know about your muscle mass, doesn't know about any of those things, yet it tells you you've burnt a certain amount of calories. And the same goes for fitness trackers. They'll also tell you how many calories you've burnt, potentially. Now, they're a little bit more accurate, but it's also not perfect, because you wear a fitness tracker, well, where's the connection with the body? It's the back, it's reading your heart rate, and based on your heart rate, it's working on an assumption based on your height. But it has no idea about the density of your bones and that sort of thing, and how much muscle you're carrying. So it's an approximation, and that's fine. But that approximation can change. So when I go and do a run, I'll take my phone with me as a fitness tracker, and I'll take my watch. And I guarantee when I come back, both of them will tell me I've burnt a different amount of calories. Well, that's fine, I suppose, until I start taking it for gospel, until I start using it in my calculations. Because if my phone tells you I've burnt 1,000 calories and I've actually only burnt 400, I've got potential to eat 600 extra calories because I think I've burnt them off when I haven't. So actually it can work in reverse. Rather than actually making me lose weight, I can end up putting on weight. I can take what my fitness tracker says and say, right, I've burnt 1,000 extra calories from that run. I can go and eat 1,000 extra calories and still be at the same place I was before I ran. Well, no, you can't. Because if it's not 1,000, it's only 500, you just overeat them by 500. So I hope I'm not confusing you too much here with numbers and things. The bottom line is, no tracker, no piece of equipment is exact. I'm talking about outside of a science lab. I'm talking about just in everyday use. No piece of equipment we have is exact enough to know how many calories we're burning. So what I say is, ignore it. Don't work off calories burnt during exercise. Work off your everyday calorie needs and try and keep that in a deficit. And then any calories you burn on top will be a bonus. So if you reduce your calorie intake by 500 calories a day against your everyday needs without exercise, and then you happen to burn 200 or 300 or 500 or 1,000 calories on top of that, it's a bonus. It's not going to hurt you. So please, bear in mind, fitness trackers don't work to the degree that they're not accurate enough. And if they're not accurate enough, how can you rely on it to lose fat? And if you can't rely on it to lose fat, the potential is to put on fat. So it actually has the opposite effect. So I hope that helps today. I hope you have an amazing day out in the lovely weather. Go for a nice walk, burn some calories. Just don't worry about how many. Enjoy the exercise, and I'll see you all soon. Coach Russ, out.